Hey James, I really don't want to reopen a something that's closed, but I'll make one comment and then we can either lock it or anything else. What I'm looking for here is a bit of um, commitment to making the storefront theme more usable, not in style, but again in just function. Let's take an example like category marketing. They have a featured image, of course, and it leads to the article, whereas in storefront it doesn't. Let's go over to Max and Becca. All right, so we've got again a category template um, listing everything from e-commerce platforms, and again, if you or when anyone comes here, you can click on that image, and of course it goes over to the article. Again, over on Brent's side as well, anytime you get to a category page and you've got a featured image, clicking on the image leads to the article, of course, right? The title and the read more. So there's always three areas of real estate on um, most themes that have the screen real estate lead to the next thing. There's the title, obviously big, and everybody, you know, if there's not a mouse over or on hover, people would tend to click that. Obviously, they click the read more button, but the other biggest thing is that they'll click the featured image. Again, it's consistent, um, and my only as we were doing the holidays and all that, and I was getting yelled at for being on Facebook. Um, this is having the featured image in a category archive. I again, I'm gonna hook it in. Um, exactly. Like you said, or like you mentioned, but at the same time, I I want the storefront theme to be more adoptable and usable to fuel. For me, it always comes down to business, but to fuel more adoption of maybe some of the paid plugins as well. But these featured images right here, when it's on a category archive page, you know, you've got the title, which is clickable. Okay, fine. You've got the read more, which is clickable. Okay, great. The other standard, not, hey, let's ask the Joe Smo WooCommerce store owner, dot, 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 to, to hook that in or something like that. You know, that's how it is by default. Again, consistently, I mean, blah, blah, blah. I can show a bunch of examples. But before we just, completely close that and shut it out, I want to ask, just once, I have a tendency to ask once and then say, screw it, move on. But, let's consider the fact that on most standard themes, um, adding style, sure. Do you want to be able to add or take away from different things? Yes. But on a basic and fundamental level, is the category archive page almost always including an image that is, again, clickable. You've got read more. Well, they don't. But you've got the title and you've got the image. It is always something that, leads to the article. Okay, that's it. Hope you're having a great new year. Bye.